Hello, year six. Hope all of you are doing so well. And in today's lesson, we're going to have a look at less than and more than. Many of you find this a little bit confusing when it comes to them in the test, or they start thinking, are we going to add or we going to subtract? Because if you just look here at a question like question number 1, it says here 100 less. The problem is that all of you think that once I see the word less, I'm gonna subtract. Once I see the word more, I'm going to add. And this is the problem. This is the wrong question that you should ask yourself. There is only one question that you should ask yourself, and it is the missing number more or less? This is the question that you should ask yourself. Is the missing number here less or more? And how can we know this, Mr. Ahmed? Let's have a look here at, for example, the first question. You see the arrow? The arrow tells you something. The arrow here is pointing at this number for a reason. The arrow is pointing, let me use the highlighter. The arrow here, whoa, that's gonna be too big, is pointing at 6,823 for a reason. It's saying that this number is 100 less. What? It's saying that this known number is less. So the unknown is going to be more. So this is more. Here, if the known is more, is less. If the known, it says here, look at the arrow, it says the known is less. This is what it says. So of course, this unknown is more. It's the opposite of the known. Again, we have here a missing number and a known number. The known number, the arrow here is pointing at it and saying that it is less. So the missing number is the opposite, which means it is more. Then we're going to add. If the missing number is more, then we're going to add. So it is going to be here 6,823 plus 100. Adding 1 to the hundreds is going to be 6, 9, 2, 3. And this, if you try it, well, 6,923, 100 less is going to become 6,823. Yeah, this is true. It makes sense. Okay, guys? So let's have a look at the second question. The arrow here is pointing at the known and saying that it is more. So the unknown is less. Then we're going to subtract. Take from this 1,000. So it's going to be 5,8,245. Take from the thousands, 1. All right, here, let's look at number 3. The arrow here is pointing at the missing, the one that I need to find, and saying that it is less. Okay, it is saying that the missing is less. All right, I need to find the missing. It's saying it's less, so we're going to subtract. So as you see, guys, it's not that we're doing the opposite. Here, when it was less, we added. When it was more, we subtracted. No. What you look at the missing number to know if it is less or more. Here, it says, the arrow says the missing is less. Then we're going to subtract 10 from the tens here. So it's going to be 5,635. All right, question number 4. It says that this number, the arrow is pointing at this and saying that it is less. Then the missing is more. Do you guys understand how it goes? It's just here about like looking at what the arrow is trying to say to you. What is the arrow pointing at? Is it pointing at the missing? Then it's just telling you that the missing is less. Then you're going to subtract. If it's pointing at the known, it's just saying that the known is less. Then the missing is more. We're going to add. I hope that you understand this. Let's have a look at question number 5. The arrow here is pointing at the missing, which I need to find, and it's telling you that the missing is less. Then we're going to subtract. Okay, guys? I hope that this part is clear. Let's move to the second part here, which is, well, let's just erase this first. The second part here says it's the same thing exactly, but without any arrows. It's just using verb to be, which is here is. It says here that the missing number is less. Well, then we're gonna subtract. Look at this, it's English now. It says the missing number is less. So the missing is less, is smaller, then we're going to subtract. Take from the hundreds 3 or subtract 1,240 minus 300. Okay, here it says the known is less, then the missing is more. We agreed the missing is always the opposite of the known. If the known is less, then the missing is gonna be more. So we're gonna add 20 plus 395. Here in question number 3, it says that the known is more, then the missing is gonna be less. So we're gonna subtract, okay? All right, but here there is a mistake in this question actually. Just here the number, it's actually 400. Here it says in question, like question number 4 here, it says that the known is less, then the missing is gonna be more. So we're going to add, and so on. So again, everyone, the right question that you should ask yourself is the missing number more or less? Thank you so much, year 6, and see you soon.